So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. They go right back. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by T'Vondre Sweat. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. Rodgers here off the play action. He sends this one to the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be taken in by Connor. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And he's into the end zone. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Eagles. That his 2nd touchdown. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Connor.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They'll go again here to Connor. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Connor. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now this time they'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On third down, here's a run by Connor. The speed on display. He's in. James Conner. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead? The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Brissett sets to throw it. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Brissett. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. The tight end Henry here in motion. Here's Stevenson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Again, Stevenson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Sly able to put this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation. This is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. The Patriot offense set to go as they've got it 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a 2nd and 2. On play action, Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, this has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it. These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the 1st half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the side.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Connor. And a little space is all he needed to reach that 35-yard line. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion.
And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. It's Connor as they stay on the ground.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now it's Marino. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They run behind center with Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. The Eagles on 1st and 10. They're ready to roll. From the gun, a give to Connor.
Quarterback of season and swing that out. Defenses control the first half, but when will we see some points? Hopefully soon, as this third quarter begins. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Flowers now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. That'll be returnable from the 35. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. The Eagles offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. On the zone read, given to Connor. And he'll get forward for a couple to Devian Clowney there in run support. They'll come up on a second down and 8. He'll drop to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, Eagles. What a big play, a little unscripted there. Greg, that is what tight ends do so well. Hey, you lived it. What are you thinking when the quarterback's on the move out of the pocket?
Scramble drill is the most difficult play to defend down here in the red zone, Mike. It stresses the coverage so much. When you snap your head around of your designed route and you see your quarterback has gotten moved off his spot, now it's just scramble rules. Stay in phase. Work friendly in the same direction as the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open.
He fields it at the 8. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Bengals offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on 1st down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up 3rd and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
3rd and long. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 4th down. And they'll finally put an end to this, but a great return to the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, and they'll run it with Connor. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. So we are through. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. This is a give to Connor running right. And he will score. James Conner. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Extra point by Little is good. And the Eagles will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Flowers now to return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. Stafford working from the pistol. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. Now a loose football. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And the great return for the touchdown. Extra point by Little is good. And the Eagles are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Flowers now to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them. And it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
That caught by Davis. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a very nice return. He is giving the offense a short field. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. So Kittle comes in motion. Here's a give up the middle, Connor. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Running here is Connor. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down. They'll go right back to Connor.
James Conner, the ball carrier. Danico Opry on the stop. A gain of 3 yards.
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll run for it, and it's Connor. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They get it easily. It was 4th and 1, and the pickup was 5. A run. Here's the fullback, Burton. Try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here we go. One final play. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on. Well, nothing on the scoreboard in the first 2 quarters. Who can make the breakthrough? We are back underway. Quarter number 3. Scoreless game. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. The Texans offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Another run here for Robinson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. In motion, Shakir. On first down, it's Robinson. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, Murray. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. The Texans set to punt this one away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll find his tight end. It's Colby Parkinson. Now a 3rd and 2. He'll try and run for this with Connor. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards. We'll give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2. Convert.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll go again here to Connor. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final. Second and 7. Power run inside. Here's Connor. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. We'll toss it to the right to Connor. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. James Conner. Touchdown, Eagles. extra point by Little is good. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Texans offense and running back Bijan. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Eagles have it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery, and the great return for the touchdown. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the second half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take. Now Murray on 1st down. In trouble, and down he goes. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second down, Murray. And he's going to be taken down back at the 2-yard line. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Little on now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And that one incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass.
Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Charvarius Ward with the pick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
The coverage by Charvarius Ward.
They'll run it here, and it's Connor. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point by Little is good. And the Eagles stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Texans offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally... This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's... And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
I've been in enough locker rooms in my day, Mike, and pretty much all of the messages are the same. We want to start the second half fast. We want to take the fight to our opponent. Well, snapping the ball inside your own 5-yard line after that sack, I promise you, was not part of the speech. And if they're not careful, they're on the verge.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will add one more onto their big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now a return coming from the 14. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On 1st down, Murray. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.